Hi guys, Oily Prepper here. This is my second video. I wanted to give you a how-to video on just simply how to fill an empty capsule. These are all natural veggie capsules, and this is a size 0. Normally I use the size 00, but I had bought these accidentally, so if I'm just going to use a little bit of oil, then I'll go ahead and use these. So what you do is they separate, so you just take them apart and sit the smaller end down, and then you take the larger end, you take the larger end and you hold it like this, and you take your essential oil bottle. And I will tell you, first of all, I'm not a doctor, I'm not even a nurse, I'm not giving any of this information to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease. I'm just giving you a sample of what I do for myself and my family, and you can take that information however you would like. But I will tell you, the one thing I will tell you is I will not ingest or even put on my skin another essential oil besides Young Living. And I do this because they are so rigorous in their standards that even from the ground that the plants are grown in to the particular amount of time that they distill the oils to a particular temperature, even down to when they harvest. They're just so particular about every step that I would not trust any other oil to go on my body, because remember, even just putting it on your body or breathing it in, it still goes into your body. If you don't believe me, think about something that you was around the fumes and you smelled it and it instantly gave you a headache, or it made you feel nauseous, or made it hard to breathe. Your body still absorbs those toxins even though they're just in the air. So you want to do everything you can to ensure that you're putting the best thing, the healthiest thing forward. Young Living is really good about not putting any kind of diluting it down with anything, unless it's specifically, you know, like a roll-on mixture, like the Rudavela is a roll-on mixture, and so it's meant to just be taken straight from the bottle and rolled on. A lot of essential oils, though, are in a bottle like this. You see, this is the lemon. Sorry, there's a glare. There you go. This is the lemon, and you open it up, and there's a little orifice inside, so that helps regulate the drops. Now, sometimes they'll still come out really fast, so you just have to be prepared. Some essential oils are thicker and some are thinner, but again, I would not even diffuse or put on my skin any essential oil that I would not eat. And you need to be that way with all of your products, whether it's a laundry detergent or it's bath soap or shampoo. Your body absorbs that stuff in. So it's very essential that you are cautious about what you use, because every time you ingest or use one of those things, your body's absorbing it, and those toxins build up in your system, and they can make you very sick, and they can wreak havoc on your body. So I just recommend that you really be cautious. I'm not telling you that you have to use Young Living, but I'm telling you, for me and my family, I do not feel safe using anything else, because so many essential oils are not therapeutic grade, and even those that are may not be distilled at the proper temperature, and I know Young Living is very, very particular about it. So, okay, so today I'm going to show you how to fill a capsule, and I've got some sinus congestion going on, and I thought, well, I've got to make me a capsule anyway, so I will show you how to do it. I will tell you, if you're ingesting, there's some essential oils you can, and there's some you shouldn't. Most of Young Living's single oils you can. Some of their blends you can, but you just, you know, have to do your research on it and figure out which ones are safe and which ones you should just avoid ingesting. The lemon. The reason why I'm going to use the lemon today is because I use it like if I have a congestion in my sinuses or gunk build up in my chest or my throat. Lemon is really good about thinning all of that out. So I do a couple of drops of that in the capsule, and you just hold your capsule upright, and you hold your your bottle up above it just slightly, and you see how it just allows the essential oil to come out. And you don't even have to use this much. I just did it so you could kind of see a little bit more. And whenever I'm doing any kind of oil internally, I always add a drop or two of peppermint. Peppermint is very incredible. It has a constituent that makes it to where it makes the other oils more effective. It drives in the oil deeper into your system, making it more effective and doing a better job. It also helps me with my inflammation and stuff that's in my body, and it helps me some with pain. So, and because it's peppermint, it's going to kind of help open up my airway and help me to breathe a little better. So I just love this combination. So I'm going to add a drop or two of that. Now, some people get a little bit of a tummy ache because the oils are strong. So, you know, if you're one of those people, or you burp up the taste of the oils, you're welcome to, like, fill the rest of the capsule with coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, some kind of a slightly fatty oil, so that it kind of coats the stomach and prevents it from doing such a bad job. And I just took that little lid there and popped it on the top, and it's ready to go. Now, a lot of people ask, can I, instead of like taking my time to stop and make a capsule, like if this was something I was going to take every day, do you suggest making up a bunch and doing that? You can. The thing you have to remember is essential oils will break down these capsules. So if you're going to make up a bunch, what I suggest is making up a bunch and then putting them in a baggie and labeling like this is a lemon peppermint, and putting them in the freezer. Freezing the essential oils will not harm them, and it allows you to utilize being able to pre-make some up at least maybe a week at a time. I don't know if I would go a lot further than that. I haven't really tested that, so that would be something you would be welcome to try. But I'm fixing to take this. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and leave your comments below if there's any questions that you have. There are some people that are of the school of thought that you should not ingest essential oils. I can tell you I've been ingesting essential oils for over a year, and I've never had an issue one. There's people that are that have been doing it a lot longer and ingesting a lot longer, and they've not had any issues. So, you know, it's up to you. I'm not trying to push you to do it. I'm just telling you I feel safe enough to do it for myself and my family, and it really benefited me quite a bit. I was to the point where I was not able to function at all, and I'm still not 100%, but these oils have completely changed my life. I actually have some of my life back, and I'm just so grateful for that, because I was so sick. I was just sitting on the sidelines watching everybody else live life, and I wasn't. So I'm just really grateful for my oils, and I just love to educate other people, so that if you're someone like me, or even somebody who just has some mild things going on and you just want a little relief from that every once in a while, I just want to be able to help you, because I know what it's like to be miserable, and I don't wish it for anybody else. So again, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Please share the video to help other people learn about essential oils. And I'm going to be posting a lot more, and I plan, and I have it in the works, and I'm writing up all of the presentation now for a series of videos on oils for like your bug out bag, for things like that, because I think it's important. If you don't have access to medicine, you know, you're kind of in trouble. And, you know, essential oils are the same way. Once you run out, you kind of run out if it's an emergency situation like that. But it's nice to have some things that you can use, you know, if you're not having access to medication. And so, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of prepping and essential oil videos that way. I will probably do it in the fashion that there's going to be so many essential oils that I'm going to pack in my bug out bag, and here's why. And it's going to be oils that I feel like are very versatile and can serve many purposes, not just one, unless it's something that it's a very strict purpose and I really feel like strongly that it's worth taking that space up in my bug out bag, because, you know, or even a bug in bag. These are oils that are not going to be touched, and unlike prescription medications and things like that, or over-the-counter medications, as long as essential oils are stored properly, meaning not at a real high heat, and if you store them in the dark, which it will be in the dark in my bug out bag because my bug out bag's black, then they last. They don't have an expiration date. So, you know, that's great. You know, you don't have to go in and throw away stuff that ends up going out of date. And that's a money saver right there. I mean, the essential oils range in price from anywhere from around $10 up to like $180. But those oils that are that expensive are really rare. And the reason why they're so expensive is because it takes such a grandiose, enormous amount of that plant to make just a small little vial of essential oil. So you can understand why they would be more expensive. Most of the essential oils range anywhere from $20 to $30, but we have them all the way down to about $10. And so they're very effective, and, you know, like I always say, a drop or two will do. You don't have to. More is not necessarily better with essential oils. Each drop of essential oil, Young Living essential oil, because I know that they're particular about every process. Each drop of that oil, it has enough molecules in it to cover every cell in your body 40,000 times. So it does not take much to be effective and do what it needs to do in your body. And that's whether lifting mood, or for me, in any issue that I have, you know, I will go to an essential oil first because I'm trying to avoid the chemicals. So I go to the essential oil, and then if for some reason that does not take care of it, I'm not anti-medicine, I'm not anti-doctor. If I need to go, I go. If I need to take a pharmaceutical, I will. But I prefer not to. I relied on medication way too long, and I just think I got sicker and sicker. And so I'm trying to do my best to not put those chemicals in my body. I still do take some, and, you know, I may continue the rest of my life to have to take some. But I can take less and not use so much if it's something simple. Why put something that's going to cause 20 other problems if I can just use an essential oil and it works perfectly in my body? It's symbiotic with my body, and I don't have to worry about the biggest side effect I've ever had with this essential oil was I took enough that I took too much at once when I was first starting, and my body wasn't detoxed yet, and so it made me achy because my body was detoxing. But normally, you know, I don't have any issues, and now I can take the same amount that I did before, and it doesn't bother me. But when you're detoxing, you can get flu, achy-like symptoms. It doesn't mean that the essential oils are bad. It just means it's pushing those toxins out. They're doing their job, and unfortunately, it can cause you to be very achy if you go at it really heavily like I did, instead of just putting a drop or two of each kind of oil on my feet for the first week or so. I went all at it. I was diffusing all day. I was taking internally, and I was putting on my skin. So it was just too much, and I didn't follow the advice that was given to me. So I don't want to make that mistake with other people. I don't want them to have to be flu achy for a few days, or sometimes it'll even push the toxins out of your skin, so you can get a little bit of a rash. And I just don't want that for anybody. There's no sense in being miserable. That's the whole point of essential oils, to try to keep from that, right? So, anyway, this is Oily Prepper signing out. And, you know, if you know of somebody that's just sick of dealing with having to go to the doctor all the time like I was, and I suffered a headache for so long, and I still have the headache. I always have it every second of the day, but the intensity is normally much less than what it was. It was staying at my migraine level all the time, and I had some other health issues going on, and so I'm thankful that I'm not having to take as much medication and so I'm not having those side effects, because I found something that I could just put on topically to help with my head. And so, you know, anything that I can do to help you, I want to help. I really do, because I've been there, I've been miserable, and I just do not want that. Excuse me, I don't want that for anybody. So, if you have any questions, I really want you to please, you know, just let me know. And I just want to say, this is Oily Prepper signing off. And remember, a drop or two will do. Thanks. Bye.